supposed to. Watch out for the people that ain't close to. Speak a little something you could toast to. I ain't tryna hear about what you won't do. Moving like I'm into. Hit the ground running like the rent do. Speak a little something that you're into. I ain't tryna hear about what you been through. Like hold up, say what's the hold up. I got the pack, who got the roll up? I'm tryna pull up. It seem like every time I show up, it gotta go up. See the drip, they see the glow up. Oh, now they know us. See, it's funny how my pockets out of shape, but I fit for the flex. Clear the phone call, hit my chick with a text. Parlay through the bird with my drip from the jets. Save a couple hundred by your with the rest. I prefer my reefer with Henny and Coke. Please don't be stingy, got plenty to smoke. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Seem like they doing the most for the clout. Did what I said so they know what I'm about. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Ayy, winning like I ought to. I ain't wanna do it, but I got to. Smoking what my doctor told me not to. Got these wishing they was hot too. Ballin' like I need to. Got my exes wishing for a redo. Smell the marijuana when I speed through. Hit her with a tip, that's a preview. Hold up, wait up, get your weight up. Shit, get your money, not your hate up. Boy, draw a play up. I flip my wrist, a layup. She wanna lay up. I gotta get it, I'ma stay up. I'm all the way up, I got my pay up. I ain't playing with you, I'm a coach now. Commentating, do the most now. I be somewhere booted with my toes down. Make little baby tooted with her nose down. I prefer my reefer with Henny and Coke. Please don't be stingy, got plenty to smoke. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Seem like they doing the most for the clout. Did what I said so they know what I'm about. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Ayy, poppin' like I'm supposed to. Watch out for the people that ain't close to. Speak a little something you could toast to. I ain't tryna hear about what you won't do. Moving like I meant to. Hit the ground running like the rent do. Speak a little something that you're into. I ain't tryna hear about what you been through. Like hold up, say what's the hold up. I got the pack, who got the roll up? I'm tryna pull up. It seem like every time I show up, it gotta go up. See the drip, they see the glow up. Oh, now they know us. See, it's funny how my pockets out of shape, but I'm fit for the flex. Clear the phone call, hit my chick with a text. Parlay through the bird with my drip from the jets. Save a couple hundred by your with the rest. I prefer my reefer with Henny and Coke. Please don't be stingy, got plenty to smoke. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Seem like they doing the most for the clout. Did what I said so they know what I'm about. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Ay.
What's up, good Vipo? Let me know that you can hear me in the chat by typing either aftermath or lock him up. Aftermath or lock him or him up. Thank you to, excuse me. Oh, Lord. As soon as I start talking, the voice is going away. Thank you to everyone who is viewing. I just realized I didn't turn on Instagram. Thank you to everyone who is viewing on Facebook, YouTube, and now maybe Instagram, if it's loaded yet. And thank you to everyone who's letting me know that you can hear me in the chat by typing either aftermath or lock them up. We got, why is it blocked? We got Alice, Marianne, Nicole Driver, Francis, Aunt May, Jamise, and Chocolate, and Miss DeWitt, I think. Okay, I'm done trying to these names. And to everyone else who's letting me know that you can hear me by typing either aftermath or lock them up. Also, thank you to out of the 67 of you who voted, thank you to the 79% of you who have said that you have liked this video and shared it on whatever platform. Well, this will be on YouTube, on the platform you're viewing it on. And to the 20% of you who have not yet hit that like or shared it. It's always interesting that you take the poll and you haven't taken the time to like it. But please like this video and share it. It is free for you, but it is invaluable for me and the growth of this channel. We are on our road to 50K, 50,000 subscribers on the YouTube side. I think it's safe that we can say that officially now because we're getting closer and closer. And then also on Facebook, we are shooting for 10K so that we can be fully monetized over there as well. So please follow and like and subscribe and do whatever it takes on those platforms to commit to the Vipo community over here. So for this live, we're doing 2 lives back to back. Yes, I just noticed my light ain't on. I ain't lighting my candle. I'm rushing. Yes, so it's all, it's never dark back there when I'm on here with y'all. But anyway, we are doing 2 back-to-back lives. We are first covering the Diddy thing. I wanted to do the Baltimore story. I was doing a bunch of research this morning, but I just don't have time to dig into that this evening. So we'll do that story tomorrow. The key bridge in Baltimore that collapsed due to the shipping container freight ship running into the bridge. But we do have time today to cover Diddy, and then we're going to move into our next live. We're going to end this live, and then we're going to come pretty much right back. And then we'll do our surviving Darius Crooks evening live. And it'll be interesting. It won't be a real long one, but it's interesting what I got to share. First poll question that we're putting out here as we move into the updates with the Sean Diddy Combs saga is, do you think that Diddy is still in the U.S.? Yesterday, it was reported that they've been tracking Diddy's. We know yesterday that his homes in both L.A. and Miami were raided. We know that his children were briefly detained. They were put in handcuffs by the feds and then later released. But people have been paying attention to where is Diddy? Well, we know that he was at the private airport, but where's his jet? Because it looked like he was trying to go somewhere. So they're saying that Diddy's homes were raided in the U.S. to kick off the week, but Diddy's own private jet is miles away in a completely different nation. Although it is unclear if he's on board or not, TMZ has tracked Diddy's personal aircraft, the Love Air LLC jet, the well-known black. I actually have a video of it too. Oh, it's over here. This is Diddy getting on his private jet. Oh, wasn't from the beginning. There we go.
This is us. Black excellence. All black everything. All black crew. The greatest pilots in the world.
And that was actually prior to this whole thing. That was one of his clips from him flossing online. And this is a black Gulfstream 5 that Diddy has flaunted and flown for years now. And it looks like the aircraft is currently on the ground in Antigua, which is down in the Caribbean, for those of you who didn't know that. It's in a beautiful place. I've been there. Says, based on the flight activity viewed by TMZ, Diddy's jet has been up and down California between Sunday and Monday, taking off from Sacramento Executive Airport Sunday evening around 5:30 p.m. Pacific, and then landing in Palm Springs International Airport about an hour later. And they said an hour after that, around 7:30 p.m. Pacific, Diddy's jet took off from Palm Springs yet again and landed in at the Van Nuys Airport, which is in LA, the LA area, about 30 minutes later, around 8 p.m. Pacific. Around 9 a.m. Pacific Monday, the jet took off from the Van Nuys Airport and landed at some point in Antigua. Must be nice to be able to take your jet like you're driving your car. It's like, and then he hopped in his jet and just flew and got some groceries in Antigua. Says the plane is currently grounded there, although the flight data has yet to be updated and registered hasn't registered him having officially landed. In any case, it is definitely his jet. And the only question that remains is whether or not he may be on the plane. So that's part of the update that people have been talking about all day. Then I don't know, these with this, it's like every hour there's something new. So I tried to update. I think my last time looking into this was maybe around 5-ish. So I don't know if some updates have happened since, but I know y'all be definitely sure to let me know. Also, the other news that is out there is that he has sold off all of his shares in Revolt TV to an anonymous buyer, meaning that he is no longer associated with the company that he co-founded. So he's getting rid of assets. He's, doing all that he needs, well, in his mind, that he needs to do to hide his assets. Also, at least on paper, remove his name from companies that had he stayed attached to would surely tank. So it's a lot going on with Diddy right now. This poll question that I'm closing out is, do you think that Diddy is still in the U.S.? 44% of you say yes. 57% of you say no. His plane is in Antigua. I don't know if he's there, if that, he had a entourage that was supposed to be also flying there. I mean, following behind him wherever he was going. I also had the thought, and this is just me wondering out loud, like, was he sending stuff there? Like, is this part of the exit strategy? And it's like, oh, go take this, take all of this over there. Oh, yeah. And I see Alice saying he looks like Danny Glover. That was the thing I noticed, too. I'm like, oh, my God, like, darkness will age you very quickly because he looks very old there. Looks nothing like what was the other picture I just had up here? That's a smaller picture, but good Lord, that's a big difference. Big difference. Here's the next poll question. So the other thing that's been in the news, because this has just been constant. That's one of y'all know I don't really like chasing trending stories. I don't like chasing trending stories, but this one is just one of those. It's happening, and I know y'all want me to talk about it. Have you seen Diddy's trash house after the raid? So now there is video footage out there. Looks like TMZ once again has the exclusive of the video footage literally from inside of Diddy's home after the feds have gone through everything. And I have their footage. Crazy thing I was thinking about is like, who the hell, you know, people turn on you real quick. I would be livid if I ended up in a situation like that and I'm wealthy and I got people who are on my payroll and then somebody's leaking videotapes of going through my house. But of course we're gonna watch it. And there's no sound to it, so I'll talk through it. Let me remove that. Let me see if I can make myself blur. No, I'll keep it like that. I'll keep it like this. So like they're in, it looks like that's an office somewhere. I mean, I don't know how junky it might have been before, but I'm sure all the drawers and stuff weren't pulled out there. That looks like a closet. They've gone in the safes. Those of you who know, like, do they just they use locksmiths and break into the safes? How do they get in them? Do they demand that they give them to them? That's somebody's bedroom. They got an old-fashioned phone right there. The OLED phone. I guess phones and intercom systems. That's somebody else's closet. Looks like it could be Diddy's closet. Could be his kid's closet too, his son's. Actually, that looks like some type of family room area or TV viewing area, den of some sort. There's another closet. We saw yesterday that house was absolutely humongous. So. But it also, I mean, as messy as it looks, it also doesn't look like they necessarily went through every single thing. It just, I don't know, looks like it'd be even more trash in my opinion, but that looks like, is that the same thing? I think that's the same room from a different angle. Another closet, I think. I guess it depended on who was going through the rooms, because some of the stuff just looked tossed all over. They cleaned out. This might be his office because this is like they methodically cleared those drawers out. And then this is like a utility room with the HVAC system in it. But they got so many damn shoes. They got them in the HVAC room too. This looks like another office space. Maybe this is for the staff, or probably. Look like those might have been a gun case right there. They kicked that door open. You can see here the door jamb is split. So they kicked that door open. That might have been what real receipts were. But that is Diddy's home, inside of his home. Don't know who took the footage, but they leaked it to TMZ. Somebody said, Ladia said that's the basement. I don't know what part we was on at the time. But so yes, so they have officially been in Diddy's home. As we know, we get to see some of the view of what they did. We didn't see the kitchen and some of those other areas. I want to see the whole house. I want to see every room that they touch. Let me see. Poll question we're closing out is, have you seen Diddy's Trash home after the raid? 37% of you saw that footage. 63% of you had not. So I'm glad that we took a little time to show it to you. And if you haven't seen, you missed anything, want to look at it a little closer, hit the replay, hit the rewind. Nita Owen says, yes, they will destroy your house. Yeah, absolutely. They working. They can care less. Ladia saying he can hire someone to clean it up. Yeah. Well, and repair that door they kicked open. And we only saw so much. We didn't see that entire mansion. So ain't no telling what else was done. Then we know that his sons were detained on yesterday, both Justin and King. As you see there in the image, they were both handcuffed. So this is according, I think, to TMZ as well. It says Diddy's two sons were hauled out of his LA home during a federal raid and then came back to the property late last night. But they very quickly left thereafter with their stuff in tow. So both Justin and King Combs, who were seen on the video in handcuffs as Homeland Security agents swept through their father's Beverly Hills estates, they ended up arriving and eventually late Monday night This was after the feds had took a really good detailed look around and tossed everything and kicked in doors, as we saw. They said once the raid was over and the streets were clear, the house seemed relatively empty, but that was until Justin pulled up to the property around 10:30 p.m. Pacific. And then there was some movement, including what they were told appeared to be him gathering boxes and or luggage. The paparazzi who was stationed outside recorded the actions from beyond the gate. So they got plenty of shots of Justin walking in and out of the house with stuff and trying to cover his face and all that stuff. There were other people in the mix as well, coming and going, but it was unclear who the other people might have been. But they saying that basically after that, no one has been back to the house for seemingly no one has been back to the house since last night when Justin and King came and got some of their belongings. I'm sure that wasn't nearly all their belongings. My question is, do you think that they came to get those belongings? The poll question, do you think that the family came to get those belongings because they're going into hiding together? Do you think that he's going to have his sons with them? And they said, as reported, Justin and King were directly involved in Monday's raid, and they were led out by the federal agents who eventually threw them into handcuffs as Homeland Security swept through and poked around. So they're saying that the sources are saying that no one from Diddy's family was arrested on Monday, and Diddy also has not been arrested as of yet. And they said they're also reporting that the authorities are saying that Diddy's movements are unrestricted. So as of this moment, Diddy is free to travel and go wherever he wants to go. He is not restricted. I see here on Instagram, Elzer70 is saying when they have a warrant, they could go in there and break everything, the cops. Yes, I mean, yeah, yep. We'll close out this poll. Do you think the family is going to go into hiding together? 52% of you say yes, 48% of you say no. I don't know. I'm just asking. I have no idea. Then we have the other piece, the last piece update that I personally have, and y'all might have more because this stuff is, like I say, every hour look like some breaking news with something else with this story. The poll question I'm putting out is, did you know that one of Diddy's right-hand people were arrested on yesterday? Did you know that? Did you know that this man was arrested? Former Syracuse University player Brendan Paul, alleged to be the mule for the rapper Diddy, arrested in Miami. So they said Miami, a former SU basketball player, was arrested on adult candy charges Monday in Miami, weeks after he was accused in a lawsuit of working as the adult candy mule for Sean Diddy Combs. So remember when we read the lawsuit from I always forget his name. I'm so bad with names. The guy, the songwriter from Chicago, who was saying that this Brendan guy was the person who basically walked around and at a whim supplied Diddy with his adult candies. So they said the alleged mule, as described in the recent lawsuit, was arrested on Monday while Diddy and his crew were stopped by federal law enforcement agents. TMZ confirmed that. And according to the affidavit obtained, 25-year-old Brendan Paul was booked on 2 separate adult candy charges after the feds intercepted Diddy's plane on the Opa-locka airport in Miami, namely 1 count of possession of suspected cocaine and another of possession of suspected marijuana candy, both of which are felonies in Florida. Says in the paper, The officers claimed that while they were working in conjunction with Homeland Security and Customs and border protection personnel, they came across what they described as suspected adult candy in Paul's travel bags, which they say he claimed. He was like, yeah, that's mine. That's mine. The cops go on to say that the suspected adult candies were tested and found to be legit. They was real candy, leading to Paul's arrest, and he was booked into jail, but has since bailed out. My question, close out this poll question we got up right now. Did you know that one of Diddy's right-hand people were arrested on yesterday? It's almost 50-50. 49% of you did know. 52% of you say, nah, I ain't know this. Yeah. Oh, it's going down, y'all. It is going down. Just thought about Nelly's song. It's going down, down. I'm only laughing because he deserves it. So do you think that Brendan is going to flip on Diddy and become a witness for the FBI? Because you know they have all this plan. They like, okay, what we gonna do is once we get closer to that time, because we know he the adult candy mule, we gonna go ahead and we gonna arrest him the day we run the raids. Then we gonna get him to be able to flip. Even though they saying he got released, you got to take everything with a grain of salt because they only tell us so much. Really, they don't tell us much of anything, to be honest. Remember, New York City, months ago, when the Cassie thing came out and all the other, the Jane Doe suit came out, and people were asking, the media was asking the NYPD if there was any open investigations on Diddy. And they was like, oh, no, we ain't got nothing on him. No, he good. We ain't, no. Y'all got something to tell us? We don't know. Find out all the while all this stuff is going on. They knew. They ain't going to tell us. They're not going to jeopardize the case and tell us. So here's other pictures of Diddy with his right-hand man who always has the bag with the adult candy in it. Says Paul was named. Oh, here's his name, the guy. Paul was named in Rodney Jones' explosive complaint against Diddy, which identified him as a close confidant of Diddy, and more importantly, as someone who allegedly handles Diddy's adult candies and gats. The gats. There are photos of Paul with Diddy included in Rodney's lawsuit. That was one of them. I think no, both of those was from the lawsuit, from the complaint. There is no evidence thus far that the adult candies allegedly found on Paul were in any way connected to Diddy, although Rodney tells us that he's the one who carries them. But for the sake of this conversation and what I'm reading, there is no proof that that candy was for Diddy. Diddy has previously denied all of Rodney's salacious claims. Diddy also is denying all of this. Oh, I'm glad I said that because this came out while I was wrapping this up for y'all. So this was on the Neighborhood Talk. Looks like Diddy's attorneys are finally speaking. Let me read. I didn't read it through yet. But it says on yesterday, this is, here we go. Diddy's legal team is speaking out after Homeland Security raided two of his homes. Aaron Dyer gave the following statement to TMZ. Goes on to say, yesterday there was a gross overuse of military level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residencies. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. I know it's almost like blowing up a man's car because you thought your girlfriend was interested in him, or hanging people over the balcony to get them signing deals. I know those are rumors. Or being allegedly connected to major gangster drug rings and stuff who help invest in your record label, your business ventures. I know. Gross. Unnecessary. I mean, when you hear of what he's been accused of that we know of, y'all. Because keep in mind, we don't know everything. I know we got a lot of bloggers and news media talking about this, but we still don't know everything. The feds still know way more than we know. So you know if they came that heavily armed with tanks, y'all, tanks. They came with tanks. They was like, this is what he capable of. So we got to meet him where he at. We got to match that energy is what they saying. I don't feel bad for him. Some of y'all might. I don't. They said Mr. Combs was never detained, but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way. He better enjoy this freedom while he can. The attorney goes on to say, this is unprecedented ambush paired with an advanced coordinated media presence. Now, this is the piece. They're saying that the media was actually there at the house, around his house, helicopters and stuff, before the raid happened. They were waiting. So they're saying, his attorney is saying, someone tipped off the media and said, hey, today is happening. I mean, am I supposed to feel sorry for him? Am I supposed to? I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to. Y'all let me know. They said this is an unprecedented ambush paired with the advanced coordinated media presence. Leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. Meritless accusations. This is a witch hunt. Y'all just jealous. Y'all hate to see successful people. Every time y'all see somebody successful, y'all want to tear them down and make up complete falsehoods about them. Complete. There has been no findings of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations because he's gotten away with everything. And with Cassie, he paid her off. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. Good luck with that, sir. Good luck. That's all we got for today with him. That's all we got for today. Let me see what y'all, let me see. Right. Big Win is saying, Brother Love is going down. Francis Dancer. Cat Williams told, yeah, this is the year of exposure. This is the year of exposure. Janae says, now Vale, everybody knows somebody that knows somebody. The irony, they ready. Okay, now the chat moving so quick, I can't read it because it keeps jumping. Why is this sitting here? Okay. The irony, they ready to came out 325 gets rated. Ripped to yes. There's nothing wrong with successful people as long as they're not trying to traffic and do things, unscrupulous things. Yeah, exactly. That kills me. I really feel sorry for Kim Porter's kids. The other ones have another living parent. Yes. But isn't Justin one of her children? And isn't he being also accused of some of this nefarious behavior? Just asking for a friend. I'm still waiting to see if Farnsworth Bensley will speak up. Only if he gets subpoenaed for the trial. I don't think we're gonna hear from him unless he gets subpoenaed. And then he probably gonna plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Diddy better stay out of Bali along with Darius Crooks because they'll all be gathered up together. Right. Which takes me to, for the sake of time, because we do got to get to our next show. For the sake of time, that takes me to our next story, which takes us over to Bali. And that is, I got to close out this poll. Do you think that Brendan is going to flip on Diddy and become a witness for the FBI? 89% of you say yes, 11% of you say no. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just asking y'all questions. I have no idea. I am just watching it. Thank God I ain't got no association with this for real. Next poll question is, did you know that Russell Simmons got served with a lawsuit in Bali? So they're saying Russell Simmons received a lawsuit from a process server in Bali, and reportedly he expressed shock. This happened on yesterday. So the case concerns accusations of SA misconduct and defamation against his the former music executive whose claims he all denied. So they're saying various accusations of SA against Russell Simmons have seemingly followed him all the way to Bali, where he currently resides. We all know this. Most of us know this. Moreover, a process server handed him a lawsuit from fellow former music executive Drew Dixon for defamation concerning his staunch dismissal of her SA claims against him. The story goes that on March 5th, the process server went to his Bali Health and Wellness Resort to serve him with the filings around 12:30 p.m. local time. After passing 2 security checkpoints, 2 of them, because he's like, oh, ain't nobody gonna get to me. Not only do we not have extradition, but also I'm gonna have 2 layers of security to keep people away from me. He said the process server goes on to say that he searched for him for about an hour before he finally spotted Russell Simmons. He says he's quoted as saying, I recognized him as the person named in the service papers as Russell Simmons. The process server reportedly expressed he's a well-known celebrity and widely known in Bali, Indonesia, as well as in the United States and other places. Simmons had sat with some associates by the time the server approached him. The server was quoted as saying, I said, excuse me, Mr. Simmons, sorry to interrupt your meeting. He reportedly claimed, then I handed Simmons the service documents in an envelope and said, this is for you. According to reports, Russell expressed shock at the move and made some calls to his security staff and other unknown contacts. How the fuck do you get in here? Who the fuck y'all? I pay y'all for all you motherfuckers fired. I spent all the goddamn time here avoiding this shit and y'all didn't let them through. 2 motherfucking letters. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for that conversation. Evil never prospers. Never does. Not for long. I mean, it can give you the appearance of that, but not for long. Not forever. I'll just say not forever. Sometimes it's long. Sometimes we're like, God, okay. But not forever. For those unaware, this case began when Russell Simmons vehemently denied Drew Dixon's accusation of SA against him. He called her a liar and insinuated that the people accusing him of this behavior simply want fame and money, and that such a high-profile case brings. They all go to that, y'all. Oh, it's not because of what I've done, all y'all. It's not the evil that I've done. It's because I'm rich and famous. Y'all want my wealth. Dixon then sued for defamation as she claimed these comments negatively impacted her professional and personal life in a massive way. She seeks compensatory and punitive damages, and this is a separate case to another related SA case from a former Def Jam executive. So, and they say, meanwhile, Dixon also accused music executive L.A. Reid of similar behavior, which he also denied, and all claims, according to the court documents, both legal teams are considering settlements in their respective cases. So he's probably going to settle. This is only civil, y'all. They don't have extradition over there. But Russell claimed that he'd be coming over here still to America to visit and take care of business. I don't know how true that is. close out this poll question. Did you know that Russell Simmons got served with a lawsuit in Bali? 40% of you did know, 60% of you did not know. Yes, he got served, y'all. Now they can only get him for everything else, but you know, we'll take them we can get. Chocolate saying all these people get money and they feel they can do whatever their heart desires with no repercussions. That mindset ends up being their downfall. Absolutely, friend. Absolutely. He raped some of the ladies several times. I didn't click on it. Policy is saying he raped some of the ladies several times. He's disgusting. Yeah, and then ran to a place where he can't be extradited. Lord, the whole music industry is going down. I hope not, but some of the staples, they just, yeah, it's garbage. Donna, I'm disappointed. They took their wealth and abused humans instead of helping humans. Not disappointed they're being caught and brought to justice. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you. I'm totally with you. All right, well, that's the end of this show. I know that's quicker than what y'all used to, but we going come back in a couple minutes. I'm actually just gonna I'll probably be back in the next 10 to 15 minutes with our next live, which will be going into our Darius Crook stuff. And so thank you. Please hit that like button if you haven't as of yet. We got 179 likes and 369 viewers. Well, 340 over here on this side. So if we can get a few more likes before you head on out of here, would be greatly appreciated. And I will be right back in a couple minutes. I just got to get the next show shut up. I got to get the next show set up. So once I get it set up, and it's already scheduled, so you can go on over there. You can click in the link and everything. It's already waiting on y'all. Just wait on me to get there. And I'll probably just play the intro. It'll be a countdown and all that good stuff. That's what I'll do. So go and jump on over there. I'm gonna get that going while I put in my final touches. I can do that. All right. I will see y'all in a couple minutes. I'm gonna play this.
Hey, popping like I'm supposed to. Watch out for the people that ain't close to. Speak a little something you could toast to. I ain't tryna hear about what you won't do. Moving like I'm into. Hit the ground running like the rain do. Speak a little something that you're into. I ain't tryna hear about what you been through. Like hold up, say what's the hold up. I got the pack, who got the roll up? I'm tryna pull up. It seem like every time I show up, it gotta go up. See the drip, they see the glow up. Oh, now they know us. See, it's funny how my pockets out of shape, but I'm fit for the flex. Clear the phone call, hit my chick with a text. Parlay through the bird with my drip from the jets. Save a couple hundred by your with the rest. I prefer my reefer with Henny and Coke. Please don't be stingy, got plenty to smoke. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Seem like they doing the most for the clout. Did what I said so they know what I'm about. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I